everybody, the Bong is here ready to give you a brand new Let's Play. Final Fantasy VI Advance for the Game Boy Advance and is brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Now, I've probably told you many times, either on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, forum string, or wherever, that this is my all-time favorite old-school game. Final Fantasy VI is exactly that. Though I remember playing it as Final Fantasy III for the Super Nintendo because we didn't get the other Final Fantasies, except for 1 and 2, which is really 4, and this one, which is really 6. Then we got Final Fantasy VII, and then we wondered where the rest were. So anyways, I really wanted to do this to start off 2012. In fact, you're probably watching this as I publish this immediately at midnight Eastern Time, which is technically 1:30 a.m. my time, to kick off 2012. This one, out of the 12 games in the Christmas special, of which one you wanted to see first, Diddy Kong Racing, Earthbound, Crash Bandicoot 2 were also runners-up, but this one ran away with the huge lead. Now I finally get to play this for you guys. The ancient war of the Magi, when its flames at last receded, only the charred husk of a world remained. Even the power of magic was lost. In the 1,000 years that followed, iron, gunpowder, and steam engines took the place of magic, and life slowly returned to the barren land. This is quite an intense story just to kick it off, talking about an apocalypse back then. Yet there now stands one who had reawakened the magic of ages past, and used its dread power as a means by which to conquer all the world. Some guy just passed by in the corner. You don't think it could be him, could it? Possibly, who knows? Could anyone truly be foolish enough to repeat that mistake? It's Final Fantasy. Usually there's logic of always somebody repeating a mistake from ages past. It happens a lot. Now mind you, the sound does not sound as great as it did on the Super Nintendo or even the PlayStation, but I still love this game all the same. There's the city. Hard to believe an Esper has been found frozen there 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. Bah! Probably just another wild goose chase. I don't know. They wouldn't have let us use her unless they were confident that the information was good. Ah, yes, our witch. I hear she fried 50 of our Magitek Armored soldiers in 3 minutes. Kinda makes your skin crawl, don't it? Yeah, especially since you're wearing Magitek Armor. Relax. With that thing on her head, she's a mindless puppet. The girl won't even breathe unless we tell her to. We'll approach from the east. Move out. Okay, so apparently these are soldiers from the Magitek Empire to the south of the world. And they see an Esper, which is also known as a magical being. They're usually called summons or eidolons in other Final Fantasy installments, but in here they're called Espers. They were called Espers in Final Fantasy XII too, and they're heading to a small town called Narshe in the mountains. So we got ourselves a little glimpse of the credits on who was involved in the game. But don't worry, there's an end credits too if you have a credits fetish. I might as well show you all this because it's pretty much an iconic moment. I mean, back in 94 or 95 when this game was made, they had graphics like this. That game was really ahead of its time in my opinion. Very impressive. I remember renting this for over a month, and thank God my mom was in charge of this, was one of the employees in the store. Otherwise, I would have paid a very hefty late fee. but I had to get to the end of this game when I rented it. Trust me, it was that good. I guess if you were wearing hulking armor like that, you would walk pretty slow, too. I mean, they're just taking their time. They don't have to worry about random enemy encounters, because yes, there are random enemy encounters in this game, like many other Final Fantasy games. The only ones I could think of that didn't have them were like 12, and in some cases 13. Actually, no, 13 didn't have any encounters, because you could see them. Yeah, it looks like they're almost to Narshe. Don't think we're going to be hearing the rest of the music, though. I think now it's just starting to pick up. Could be a graphic glitch or something, I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. The girl takes point. And don't waste time on the riffraff. Remember what we're here for. Let's move! Okay. Okay, let me go to the menu to get everything fixed up. Battle mode, wait, that's good, that's good. I want all that. Put auto dash to on. Nah, I don't think I'll do that. Magic order for healing attack effect, that's good. Window pattern, do I want to fix anything here? Ugh, I don't want chocobos. I think I'll go with standard this, but change the window color. I want it to be red. And that's just the border. So why don't I make that black? And make the color itself red. No, that's the corners. Make that black too. Ah, this is what I'm looking for. Man, talk about total customization there. Make it a dark red. I think that's good. There. Now we can actually start. I'll go this way first. The Empire's got no business here. Okay, apparently Narshe does not like the Empire. And here's our first enemy, the Silver Lobo. Now the good thing about the Magitek Armor is that you have 3 attacks. You got a Fire Beam, a Thunder Beam, and an Ice Beam. You also have Healing Force if you're running really low. And the best thing about it, you have infinite use of this. The Question Mark Lady, however, has a different set of moves. She has like 8 attacks. Apparently she's so special, that's why she fried so many of those soldiers in 3 minutes. Or, in layman's terms, 1 WWE Divas match. Okay, I can't go that way, but that's not important. I just came here to get some extra experience. Imperial Magitek Armor? Not even Narshe is safe anymore. And neither are you guys, guards. I really love the battle theme here. It's very epic. Okay, she also has her own magic, like Cure and Fire. And her Magitek is the same 4 we got before, but this time she also has Bio Blast, which targets everyone. Confuser. I think that targets everyone too. Banisher. And Magitek Missile. I'm not keen on Banisher. So I don't really use that. But I will use Magitek Missile. That's going to be your most powerful move. It does over 400 damage. Yeah, Biggs gained a level and so did Wedge. In the Super Nintendo version, Biggs was actually called Vix. I never really understood that either, why they had to make so many translations for names that aren't even swears. I never understood that at all, but what can you do? Rather than suck it up and move on. Let's try a healing force. Nah, I don't think I'll be using that yet. Let me use the Bio Blaster. Bio Blast. It targets all enemies and can also inflict poison, too. There, that's all there is to it. Now I gotta take on the guards, too. Wedge, why don't you use Healing Force on question marks over here? She's running pretty low. And we don't even have the means to revive anyone that faints. I think now I'll try that Banisher. If it is what I think it is, it practically just removes someone from battle. Which is pretty handy if you're in a bind, but I don't think you get experience out of it. So if I were you, if you want to get experience, don't use Banish. Or Banisher. Does anybody need healing? Biggs and Wedge do. Let's go this way. We got him trapped now! Oh great, now we got a pincer attack. Now we got like 3 enemies surrounding us. Whatever enemy attacks us from behind is going to do more damage. Keep that in mind. So let's focus on the enemy over there to the left, so that way whenever we're attacked, we can always look to the right. There, that makes it a lot easier for us. Okay, now only the woman is vulnerable. Why don't you use a healing force on Biggs, too? And it's still facing the opposite direction, not even acknowledging the guard over there. It doesn't really matter what beam you use, they do pretty much the same amount of damage. Oh, question marks gained a level. Good. Alright, let's go. So far so good, no issues. Defend the mines! Okay, now we got ourselves another issue. And a new enemy, too. Megalodoth. Also known in the Super Nintendo version as Vo Mammoth. Luckily you can take it out in one hit, too, but don't leave it hanging around for too long. It's pretty strong. There, let me use a Bio Blast to finish those 2 guards off. That's all there is to it. The battles are very easy, just to get you used to the battle mechanics. There, now Biggs and Wedge gain another level. Okay, let's move out. Looks like we reached the mines. According to our source, they unearthed the frozen Esper in a new mine shaft they were digging. This must be it. Well, it couldn't be anywhere else, so let's go. Oh great, now we got some new enemies. Were-Rat and Bandit. Yeah, I'm not too worried about those enemies. They can die pretty easily, too. Yeah, that's all. Okay, now let's go save. A strange light fills the air. Do you want to learn about save points? Not really. All you gotta do is just go over to a blinking light, hit save, there you go. That's all there is to it. There, I got the game saved. Now you have random enemy encounters in here. Keep that in mind. I'll handle this. Stand back. Okay. There! We finally made our way through. Uh-oh. We're not heading over the Esper. Ymir! Get them! Oh, we got ourselves a first boss. This is Ymir. Hold it! This thing's They must have trained it to guard the mines. What are you talking about? You know what this is? Ever heard of a lightning whelk? It's a monster that absorbs lightning and stores the enemy in its shell. Right, so whatever you do, don't attack the shell. Got it. Yep, take that to heart, because you do not want to use electric attacks or attack that shell at all. If you attack the shell, it will counter with an electric attack that'll do damage. And also, it'll retreat in the shell after a little while, so don't go attacking too much. Magitek Missile is your friend because it does a lot of damage. Unfortunately, Ymir likes to cast slime on you, which will slow you down. When you're in this point, you might want to consider using Healing Force or do whatever. I'm gonna sit here and wait for a bit. Eventually it'll come back out of the shell. Don't even bother with Bioblast, because you will target both. Oh, here it comes. Let me get my tech missile ready. There, now let's do as much damage as you can before it goes back in the shell. I think I'll get another shot in. Great, now both Biggs and Wedge are slimed. Got it! That didn't take too long, just a few missiles and beams, and there you go. First boss defeated, and we didn't really take much damage, or any damage for that matter. Just slowed down. Yeah, we got a high potion out of it. And the good news is that slow wears off after battle. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the video here. Next parts we're gonna go to the inner part of the mine shaft. Goodbye, everyone.